Hello Taurus, I am Leah with Enlightened Mystic Essentials, and I am here today to help you face your fears. And we are going to learn about what you need to release or surrender to bring in abundance and success for 2019. So just to clear out the space of any negativity or any darkness that lurks. So how it's going to go is we're going to use the Dark Mirror Oracle cards. And then we are going to get a spiritual message from the Wisdom of the Hidden Realm. These are the cards that I use to talk to spirit and angels. And for you all at this time, I am now opening up communication, taking appointments for anyone who wants to communicate with anyone who has crossed over, meaning anyone who has left the physical realm that we're in and crossed over to the spiritual side. You know, our ancestors, you know, mothers, fathers, aunts, uncles, grandparents, whoever. If you would like to speak with me, please email me at EnlightenedMysticEssentials@gmail. So let's get started. Spirit, for Taurus, what are the fears they need to face to release, surrender, okay, or acknowledge? All right, Taurus, here we go. Different spread from everybody else, because I've had a few signs that have had different spreads going on. So what's going on is you have one that flipped over, and this is fragmentation. And I am also a person who reads numbers and colors, right? So you have fragmentation. This is upright. This is facing up. Okay, so that's one. So I hear Spirit say, this is a fear here for you all. And I see now that you all are going to be like Scorpio and what fire sign? It was another fire sign. They did not just have fears alone. They also had regrets. So this one that's facing upright is your fear. But here, let me show you. See them three? It's three here. 1, 2, 3. Spirit says these are your regrets. Okay? So usually you have to face the fears and you have to get over regret. Okay? So let's find out what these regrets are. Your first one out is anger and chains. Anger and chains. Second regret, obsession. Obsession. And last regret is I won't cry for you. I won't cry for you. Okay. So looking at this regret, fragmentation, this fear is about you losing yourself. Now understand about these fears and regrets. These are the things that you may not face or pay any attention to because they are coming to the surface. I'm here to bring them to the surface because this is what lingers in the dark. This is what you have either pushed in the back of your mind or you have buried, but it's here. So now looking at this regret, anger and chains, obsession. So that tells me with the obsession, looking at anger and chains, see how the obsession, this is the obsession, this is the anger and chains. You see, let me get it a little closer, how this person in this card is looking over there at angers and chains. You see it? So whatever this is consuming you because you are now obsessed about it. I won't cry for you. That's next to obsessions. With obsessions having its back to I won't cry for you. So all this goes together. See how her head, her back is to this, and this is looking out, and you see the tears right off of her. See her the tears on her face. Those are not regular tears, honey. That is blood. All right, Taurus. Let's see. Let's get some hidden wisdom here. Spirit for Taurus. What cannot be seen in the physical, but is there in the spiritual? What is the wisdom for fragmentation for Taurus? All right, now, Taurus. Let me show you. Can you see it? You see this card? It's face down. But it crosses fragmentation and anger and change. So this is the bridge here. But it's not seen. That's why it's flipped down. So let's see what it is. Material wealth and true prosperity. So this says you're losing yourself. And to get to wealth, material wealth and true prosperity, there's something that is causing you to be angry. And the chain part is you stuck. You're stuck in anger. Okay. So those two, we leave them there. Spirit for Taurus and obsessions. What is the hidden wisdom here? Inner conflict. The dragon's duel. The obsession. Something within you is causing you to be obsession. But of course, because it's obsession is looking at anger and chains. So we know what's in you. The anger. That anger is causing the inner conflict. You see that? Inner conflict. See it? Yeah. Now, Spirit for Taurus. I won't cry for you. What is the hidden wisdom here? Woo. Okay. They're coming out aggressive. Illumination. This is the queen of the light. She brings the enlightenment. She brings the knowledge. Yeah. She lights up a situation for you because she is the queen of the light. What does light do? It allows you to see. Okay. And understand that all of these cards have numbers, and I'm going to go over the numbers with you, okay, at this time. So starting with your fear, fragmentation. The number here is 27. So 27 is 2 plus 7 is 9. Selflessness. You not being selfish. Selflessness. And guess what? Picture perfect. Because right here, where's your body, Taurus? Leah, I don't know. Yeah, you don't know because you're giving it away. You're giving of yourself too much, right? That literally you only have your head left. And understand that this image is not of a person. It's actually a statue. And in this statue, there are cracks. And those cracks are either saying that you need to be healed to keep your head, you know, your logic. Or you are cracking because you're getting ready to give away your head too. Right? And so now, clarifying that is the diamond dreamer. 6. This is 6 represents balance here. You know, balance. So with the 9 for the fragmentation and the 6 of the diamond dancers, that's 15. Added together, those two numbers, but 1 plus 5 is 6. That's the balance. So this situation here, your fear, your only fear right now that you have to face before 2019 is bringing a balance to this fragmentation. That's it. And once you bring a balance to this, you can align yourself and get all of these things. Material wealth, true prosperity. That's what we doing. That's what we trying to bring into 2019, right? 2019. And I'm going to tell you something else. The year 2019 is the year of the Empress. What is the year of the Empress? What does the Empress do? She is abundant. She's the birthing of all things new. And just to let you know, in case you don't know, she is major arcana number 3. And you know what 3 represents? Creation. So you need to get yourself together before we hit the Empress. Because right now we're in the year of the High Priestess. If you are a person who looks at all these readings, you will see that there's people at the 2 of Cups, but no one's taking action. Two of Wands, perfect example. The 2 of Swords, and the 2 of Coins. They juggling, and no one knows. Oh my God, you're stuck. You're stuck. You're stuck. Yeah, you're stuck because we in the High Priestess year, and she controls this year. She runs this year. She is the energy that reigns supreme over 2018. And that is why I am here, because Spirit has told me, okay, it's time for you to go forth, Leah, and help everyone try to sort out their darkness, their fears, and their regrets. So when they come into the year 2019, open road, baby, open season. Yeah, open season. So now we're going to learn about what you need to release, surrender, or accept about this. You losing yourself and giving yourself away, and everyone knows that Taurus is a giver, so everybody's coming to take a piece of Taurus, and now that Taurus has literally lost all of themselves, Taurus need to rejuvenate themselves. And where the hell is everybody at that you was helping? Where the hell is everybody at that you was giving yourself away to? Where are these people? And if you know where these people are and you find these people, do you think they're going to give you anything back? Think again, baby. We live in a world of give and take. You give to me and I'm taking from you. So guess what? Hooray for me and the hell with you. That's what people say. Spirit for Taurus. Fragmentation. What do they need to surrender, release, or accept about this fragmentation for Taurus at this time? Okay, thank you. Surrender to effortlessness. Going with the flow of things, right? Stop pushing so hard. Stop giving yourself away so much. The art of living means going with the flow instead of trying to force the river. Going with the flow. You can have material wealth and true prosperity. That's the balance. That's the 6. If you would stop. This is where this regret comes in at. If you would stop trying to force the river. This is the forcing of the river. The anger and change. You being upset and mad and angry. And you being stuck in it. It says the art of living. Let's not forget that this is concrete, honey. This is not a real person. And see, you see that moon kind of image back there? This is what's hidden, and this is what's lurking in the dark. And why is it sitting upon your head like you wearing it like a crown? Oh, because it's behind your head. Maybe you don't know that it's there. Well, guess what, baby? Leah is here. Yes. Okay. So going with the flow. I'm telling you what's the problem. You giving away of yourself. I'm telling you what is this problem causing. It's causing you to be angry and stuck in this anger, and that's negative. That's why it's lurking in the dark. You know, it builds up, and then you have to work a little harder to clear it out. See, this is why the diamond dancer fell on top of these 2 cards like this. That's why I said fragmentation, material wealth, anger, and change. It all goes together. That's why Spirit dropped this card on top of these cards. The bridge, this is where you're trying to get, right? This is the problem, the fragmentation. And what is the fragmentation causing? It's causing you to be angry. Why can't I never see the good? Why can't I never go forth or in my path or advance myself? Yeah, baby, because this is lurking there. This is a regret. I regret being like this. And if you don't regret it now, you will. That's why I'm here. Okay, so now let's find out what you will gain when you let it go. Let this go. When you let this go, this anger here that we finna break down and get into, you can stop losing yourself now. Because at the end of the day, you need spirit and the angels, you know, angels of love, balance, and strength. These are literal angels. See, let me tell you something about me. I'm not just going to get up. I'm just not going to tell you what I see on the cards. I'm going to actually tell you what you need to do. I'm going to tell you who you need to call on for help of you. That's why I'm here. To help. I am the bridge between you all and spirit. And if you were not in search of something, or there was something that you didn't need to know, you wouldn't be here on this video, honey. Because everyone that I pray for before I pray, I always ask spirit for them to come to this video. So now, you know, let's find out what you will gain if you would just go with the flow and stop losing yourself. And that causes you to be angry and stuck, chained in anger. Can't have it, Taurus. Can't have it. Spirit, if Taurus goes with the flow to get to this material wealth and accept that them giving away of themselves is causing them to be angry, what will they gain? What? Thank you. Came out quick. Yeah. Teacher awakens. Can you see it? Teacher awakens. Yes. Let me tell you something about these colors. You see that? Mary Magdalene, because her name is right there. She's draped in red. Red represents blood, love, or defeat. White flowers, they represent the purity, clarity, cleansing, purification. So it tells you that purification sits before the teacher awakens. Yeah, you, because this is what you're going to learn. This is what you're going to gain. And now that you see that you was giving yourself away, and now that you have been enlightened, the flowers, now you can understand the red, because it's all about you loving yourself and you sitting down and figuring out where you need to stop giving yourself away so much at. Okay, so let's read it. It says you have something important to share. You have something important to share. Follow the inner call. Do not let anything stop you. You have something important to share. That's this. The material wealth and true prosperity. 6 is the balance. And I'm going to tell you something, Taurus. You don't have to go out here and tell people, oh, I'm stable, or I'm grounded, or no. People will see it for themselves. Yeah, that's what you have to share to the world. Because see, the thing about the divines and positive energy and all of that, they want to see you do well, right? You know, because that's your purpose of on being on this earth, is you doing well. So if you are of positive light and of positive energy, I mean, the divines and the spirits and your ancestors, and they're going to be happy on the spiritual side. But you know who's going to see it? Everyone over here in the physical, and they're going to be saying, well, damn, what Taurus got going on? I need to figure out what Taurus got going on, right? And then it says, follow your inner call. What is your inner call? Going with the flow. Going with the flow of you not giving of yourself so much, or figuring out about these attachments where you need to pull back or ease up on a, you know, if you're a person that like to go out and hang out with your friends more than you like to take care of your family, you need to get that together, because the underlying meaning is anger and chains. You got to get out of that. You got to get out of it, right? So you're going to learn. That's why I say as the teacher awakens. This is the enlightenment of love through purification. The flowers and that red cloak. And let's not forget that all these red roses are around her as well. Roses are beautiful. They smell sweet. Yeah, baby. And that's the fear. That is the fear. Now let's go over here to this regret. Now I got to move this card, the Diamond Dreamer, over to anger and chains, because we got to figure out, because remember it was a bridge between that and fragmentation. So this number is 29. See the number down there? 2 plus 9 is 11. 1 plus 1 is 2. You know what 2 represents? Choices, conversations, debating, pairs, and 2 is also the major arcana number. 2 is High Priestess. Yeah, baby. Whew. Let's see. I see a lion. I see a X, you know, crossed out. But what's crossed out here is flowers. Because when you angry, you ain't worrying about no damn flowers unless somebody come and try to give you some flowers because they know they made you angry. But you're not going to want those flowers, because you want to conversation or debate about what has made you angry. And considering the fact that you're stuck in this, the hell with the flowers, right? And this is a regret. Maybe you got into an argument with someone, or maybe you had a fight with someone, regardless of whoever it is, and now you're angry as hell and you're sitting in this energy. That's why it's chains here, because you stuck. And it's time now for a conversation and debate, and you're so hell bent on it, because don't forget that your obsession is looking at this, and this is a regret. Excuse me, y'all. So much. It's raining here. Okay, so let's figure out about this regret. What you need to release, surrender, or accept to get out of this. Because once you get out of this, this is the bridge, honey. Because see, when you have a bridge, because this is how it laid out. I'm gonna show you. I like to show, to give you a visual, right? Fragmentation, right? And anger and change. And the bridge is material wealth and true prosperity. You're so angry and you're so stuck that you're literally losing yourself, right? But this is the bridge that you need to accept to get out of both. And let me tell you what this combination here is. That's 11, that's 2, that's, look, a 9, that's 10, that's 1, and that's 6. You know what 7 is? 7 is a number of self-reflection. This is you, Taurus. And they're coming in telling you that this true prosperity and material wealth is possible if you let go of the fear of you losing yourself and you stop being, you know, angry and in chains, because this is your regret. Yeah, that's how those go, right? So let's find out. Spirit for Taurus. What do they need to release, surrender, or understand about anger and change to get to material wealth and true prosperity at this time? What do they need to surrender, release to get out of this anger and change? Now look, you see this? This is your card that came out. But look what it falls on top of. Let me move it up so you can see it. Teacher awakens. The card you just had, yeah, that one, it fell face down. What is this? It says, okay, the teacher awakens. The teacher awakens, right? But what is this teacher awakening to about this anger and change? They're gonna learn how to surrender the what is. The what is. It says flow with what is instead of fighting. I just said conversation and debating. You're mad. You're stuck in this energy of upsetness. And when they come with these flowers, you don't want no flowers. You don't see that X right there? That X is crossing out those flowers. And this is the lion. And the lion mouth is open like it's roaring, like fighting and yelling and screaming. Yes, Taurus. 11. 29 is 11. 1 plus 1 is 2. Conversation and debating and choices. You choosing to have a conversation or you choosing to have a debate. That's why all this yelling and screaming is coming in at. The hell with the flowers. Come on, Taurus. Keep up. It says flow with what is instead of fighting. When you cannot change a situation. This is where this comes in at here. You're going to learn. You're a teacher. Or is it spirit saying that I'm the teacher and you have to learn from me? When you cannot change a situation, compassionately accept it exactly as it is, and it will bring you peace. What is the peace? The material wealth and true prosperity. But you have to learn to accept it. You already said the hell with the flowers, Taurus. So you're not accepting those flowers. Yep. The hell with your flowers and your candy and all that. That's what you said, Taurus. Right? And I'm going to tell you something, Taurus. I've learned in my lifetime so far that when you have a person who does not know, or a person who has never been taught, or a person who has never took the time to understand or comprehend certain things, you can't hold that against them. Meaning, if you are a girl, just say, and you fight with your boyfriend or girlfriend or whoever, and they come with these flowers, maybe they never been in a situation where they never learned that it's more about, the conversation and debating of you making me mad and you making me stay in this angry mode because you anger and chains. And all they know, because it's what they seen on TV, is bringing somebody flowers make it better, because they don't understand the fact that that's TV. That shit is not real. Not unless you just a gullible ass person and you want to take the flowers back and act like everything is okay. That's called acting out. That shit is negative too. No. And when they try to call you, you don't have to talk to them because you angry as hell and you don't want to say some shit that you're going to regret later. So you just let them keep calling you shit. Put their contact on silence. Cut your phone off. But when they do come to you and they come with these flowers, don't take the flowers out of their hand or take the perfume or cologne, whatever they come with, your gift, and throw it on the ground. What I would do, I would say, when they say these are for you, I just tell them off at the door, out the gate. Oh, I'm not accepting that. We need to talk. And I don't think, if you're not ready to talk, I don't think that this is a good time for me to be talking to you, because I don't want to say something that's going to hurt your feelings, and I don't want to say anything that's going to make the situation worse. That's where that teacher comes in at. You are the teacher. Teacher awakens. You learn your position in this shit and you play your position. Because at the end of the day, if they're bringing you a gift, that means you have the upper hand. Correct? So, Spirit, if Taurus steps into the position of the teacher and surrenders the what if of the anger and chains to get to the material wealth, what will they gain? What will they gain? Okay, you flipped. Huh. Cloak of wisdom. Yes. You won't see all that gold. Gold is abundant. Gold is wealth. Gold is the sun, honey. That enlightenment of you playing your position. Yes. Let's get it, Taurus. It says you already know the answer you seek. Right, because you're the teacher, honey. And they coming to you with the gifts, right? Trust what you know. Trust what you know. In order for you to play your position and stand up in your power of love and clarity, Taurus, you already know they're coming with the gifts. You don't have to accept it because they put it in your face. But at the same time, don't get mad at these people if they don't know no better. You know, if all I ever seen on TV was somebody give somebody some flowers and everything's okay, that's all I can display is what I've seen. Because I never been in a situation, or I was never taught that it's more about, you know, the conversation and debating to sort out the problems. And it's not about this candy and flowers. So you cannot persecute those people for that. It was a nice gesture, but I prefer to talk right now, conversation, not the debating, because the debating is what got you here. And it rains so heavy on you because now you got obsession looking over there at it. The hell? I don't know what y'all got going on. I don't know what the situation is, but hey, just understand and accept the fact that Leah is here to help you. So now you got obsession. This is the second regret that is staring at anger and chains. What is 3? 3 is the creation. What has created this obsession? The anger and chains. That's another regret. And this fear right here. That fragmentation, you losing yourself. The argument or the fight. Now you're obsessed about it. Because at the end of the day, obsession is looking at anger and change, but it's still looking over in the way of fragmentation. Creation. It takes 3. Whether it's you, the other person, and the conversation. Isn't that the 3? Doesn't the conversation you know, you have to have 2 people to conversate, and you have to have two people to debate. Those are the 3 factors: you, the other person, and the debate. You, the other person, and the conversation. And see, let me tell you something. They telling you that this obsession is creating the inner conflict. Yeah, it's the same thing because you angry as hell. Now see, 2 plus 3, that's 23 though. That's 5. 5 is the change. This is what needs to change, the inner conflict within you, because it's causing you to be obsessed about it, right? The anger and the change, you being stuck in this anger shit. Now listen about this card. In this deck, this hidden wisdom deck, this is one of these cards that offers no assistant and it offers no challenger. It will not be of help and it will not challenge you because it depends on you. Now you have the sky dragon here. The sky dragon is the air dragon that represents the logic or the mental. And then you have the water dragon that represents the emotions and the feelings, right? So I ask you this. I want you to tell me. Comment down below because no one is commenting. I'm trying to figure out what the hell y'all got going on. You know, don't take the information and run. At least like the video. Listen. So did the sky dragon swoop down and pull the water dragon out of the water? Or did the sky dragon fly so low that the water dragon jumped up and grabbed the sky dragon? What you think? But I'm going to tell you something. You know what this card is about? Whichever one you fuel. If you fuel the air and the logic, your mental of how you think, then the sky dragon, air dragon wins. And the hell with the emotions. Now, if you are an emotional person, and I'm going to tell you something about these emotions. People who are emotional, I'm a water sign, so this would be me. They have intuition, not just the feelings. That's how they can see so much and know so much, because their intuition lies in their emotions and their feelings, and their feelings and emotions runs deep like the water. That's why they're water signs. But if you are a person that is emotionally driven, you searching. You need to search. That's the inner conflict. So are you more logical than emotional? Or are you more emotional than logical? Whichever one you choose is up to you. You have to make the choice. But I'm going to help you out. If you're a logical person all the time, it's time to switch. Because don't forget, this is a 5. It's time to switch to these emotions. And if you're an emotional person, it's time to change to this logic. And if you do that, you can stop being obsessive about this anger and chains here. Yep. You can stop looking over that shit, because it's time to come up out of this. Now, like I said before, I don't know if it's a situation that's lurking in the dark or a situation that's on the surface, but it came out here. That's why I'm doing these videos. Don't forget, I told you Spirit had me do these. Okay? So, Spirit, if Taurus stops being obsessed with this anger and chains, and understand that it is creating inner conflict, what would they need to surrender, release, or accept about this obsession? Okay, there it is. Surrender, procrastination. Go up them stairs, Taurus. You see that? You know what's up there? The light, the enlightenment. They just told you over here with the cloak of wisdom, you already know the answer you seek. Why are you procrastinating about moving forward? Because that's exactly what this is about. It says, now is the time to jump on a goal instead, a goal, G-O-A-L, instead of putting it off. Take action. Taking action will attract success. Now, it says, now is the time to jump on a goal instead of putting it off. This right here is what you need to jump on, because you sitting over here staring and being obsessive about this anger and chains ain't getting you nowhere, because you too much, you just staring at it. And while you staring at it, you started losing yourself. Because obsession looking over this way too. Yeah. That's what you need to do. And it says taking action will attract success. It will attract success because the change is needed in this. Logic and emotions. If you choose to change from a logical person and look at your feelings, you're going to take action, because your feelings, your gut, the pit of you, the root of you is going to drive you. That's the action. It's going to drive you. But if you're an emotional person and you need to change, and you change the logic, when you think about what you need to do and you sit there and you say, okay, yeah, I need to do this and do that, it's going to be a good plan. You're going to take action. Are you flying down to get the water dragon, or are you jumping up out of the water to get the sky dragon? Because hell, I'm hungry. We need to eat. And right about now, I take another dragon regardless if it fly or not, or if it swim or not. You choose. Now, Spirit, if Taurus accept the fact that they are obsessed with this anger and chains, and that they understand that the anger and chains is causing the inner conflict with them, and they choose to take action, what will they gain for obsession? Thank you. Ancestor spirit. I love this white eagle. I love this. This is how I know when my ancestors are around. even though I know that they're around, but this is when they really speak loud. This is, I'm a person, I talk to spirit and spirits. That's why I offered you the service, because the thing about it is, I offer the service to people who I read face to face, and I do have a lot of people that come forth and want to speak to their parents, and our ancestors are all around us. They're in spiritual form. All that knocking and thumping and clicking, and you thinking your phone is ringing when it's really not, and you think you hear a text message and you run into your phone thinking he done text you or she done text you because your ass angry. That ain't them. This is your family. This is the spiritual side. This is how they are trying to get your attention and say, Taurus, stop being upset about this. But guess what Taurus is? Oh, he ain't text me, he ain't call me, or she ain't text me, she ain't call me. See, your focus is off, right? And when you email me and you partake of this service, I am giving discounts and I am moving you all to the front of the line. Just straight like that. And your response time is going to be fast. Now in these videos, because I'm only sending out videos, because it has to be quiet and I have to be able to hear. Now the people who partake in this service, you are going to hear noises in these videos. And there will be no one here but me, but me, my spirit guide, my ancestors, and yours as well. Anyway, I told you to email me. So here you go. It says connect to your lineage. Are they telling you all to contact me to talk to your family? Because your lineage is your bloodline. A family wound. W-O-U-N-D. Wound, like a wounding or pattern, can be healed now. What are they telling you, Taurus? You ain't see me pull this card out the deck. So, with this being said, it says your obsessions to you being angry and hurt and stuck in this is causing inner conflict within you. You are procrastinating on getting over this obsession of these anger and change. And it's now time to connect with your ancestral spirit. That's what it say right here. Now let me see what this whole number. Let me see. You got, let me tell you, I'm reading the numbers for your cards. So you got obsession. That's a 3, right? Remember the 3? And then you have a 5 here. 3 plus 5 is 8. You know what 8 is? 8 is spirit. 8 is universe. 8 is infinite. 8 is also spiritual rebirth. And 8 is also rejuvenation. You need this rejuvenation because you over here losing yourself because you angry as hell and you around here obsessed about it. I don't know what you got in your dark. I don't know what you got in your past. I don't know what type of problems you have. But you need to let it go before 19 get here. And this is perfect time, and that spirit told me to come forth. And I have offered these services to fire signs and now earth signs. Right? Fire sign, earth sign, yeah. So water and air did not get this because spirit didn't come forth and say, hey, you need to offer it to all. So I don't know what you need to learn about your past or what your family is trying to tell you, but I'm here to call them forth. And I'm not one of these people who gonna go and charge you $100 and down $20 for 15 minutes. Nope. But I am gonna make a video to send it to you, so therefore you can watch it when you have quiet time or when you're at peace, because you need to listen to these videos. People have been shocked. They can literally hear people talking, and there's no one here with me. Okay? I'm an honest person. I don't have time. You know, my purpose is to help and assist you with the betterment and enlightenment of your life. So let's move over here to this last regret. This girl here, let me look. She's crying blood, tears of blood. But look what she holds in her hand. She holds a vial of blood. Let me put the light over here for you. You see that? And what's this number? 22. 2 plus 2 is 4. Foundation, stability, and structure. You hardcore right now. I won't cry for you, but you got blood running out your damn eyes. And you offering blood? I just told you red is blood, love, or defeat, and literally it's blood. Here. This is a red vowel. Can you see it? Look at there. The foundation, I won't cry for you because you go hard. You hard, Taurus. You're hard. You that hard? Child. Listen, it says the Queen of Light, illumination and enlightenment. I won't cry for you because you hardcore. And I'm going to tell you something. This obsession, right here, that is looking at anger and chains and fragmentation. You see it? Let me try to hold it right so I can get y'all. Okay, you see that? This obsession here has its back to this. I'm trying to get where y'all can see it. I know that I switched the light up. But yeah, can you see it? So you focusing on this, you being mad, you know, and stuck, and you losing yourself, and you being obsessed with these things, you have turned your back. I won't cry for you. This shit has made you hard. Literally. Cold-hearted. And now, because it's a regret, do you regret being cold-hearted? I just told you these people is coming with these gifts. Cross out the flowers. Roar! That's the lion. Who the hell want to talk to you? Who the hell can talk to you with all of this? Illumination and enlightenment. And this is a card of 15, honey. 1 plus 5 is 6. This is the balance. So your foundation is hard. Hardcore. You so hard that you cry tears of blood. That's called hemorrhaging. Internal hemorrhaging. Yeah. Crazy as hell. So the foundation is, I won't cry for you. The hell with you. That's why you said fuck these flowers and this candy and all that. You just want to fight some more. You just want to debate some more. All that fighting and yelling and screaming, and I hope no one is hitting no one. Because I'm finna tell you something about me. You put your damn hands on me, and you be like a man, and you be bigger than me. All that shit that's on my coffee table, you gonna get it. I don't condone violence, but one thing I don't condone is you putting your hands on me. And I am a water sign. I know how to make you get back in your feelings for hurting mine. I'm not finna sit here and play with you. But all this crying of blood, is this physical, Taurus? Anybody who put their hands on you, I don't give a damn if it's your boyfriend, girlfriend, husband, or wife, whoever. The only people that need to be down disciplined around here is these children. That's why these children out of control. Mine gonna be disciplined. That's just not an option. Me and my brothers got discipline, all my cousins and our grandmothers and mothers and the neighbors. This my era. You got your ass tore up. I was still in school when they had paddling. I live in the South. That's probably why I sound a little country at times. But yeah, I'm born and raised right here in the South. So you getting your ass tore up. There's no option. But as far as somebody putting their hands on you, I don't care if you a man or a woman. This is a no-go here. Because you tears of blood. Tears of blood. I can accept tears of, blood and tears. And I'm hurt so damn bad that I'm literally bleeding out from the inside. I can accept that. But as far as somebody putting their hands on you, let me tell you something. When I say this card go hard, this card go hard. Literally. And I can honestly say, out of all these fears and regrets in this cards that's in this deck, I do not agree with this one. This is one of the cards that I just can't stand. And right now, you know what the atmosphere is around me? Someone's nervous. Someone's shaking. That's what I feel. Are you nervous and shaking because you're afraid? Literally afraid. You know how a dog or a cat or an animal or something like that, or even a person get in the corner and just shake because they have been beaten, or you cried so much that you just shake. I prefer you to have cried so much that you just shake. But what are you crying about? I hope it's not because someone is beating you or have put their hands on you, Taurus. Honestly, my father's a Taurus and he go hard. Yeah, and he don't give a damn. I don't know, Taurus. I don't know. I don't like this feeling over here. Spirit, if Taurus surrenders or releases, I can't talk, y'all. I don't know what the hell going on. This car has me shook up. What is going on? This is something that's not good. Spirit for Taurus, what needs? I'm literally about to cry. I don't know what's going on, but I don't like this. Spirit for Taurus, what do they need to release, surrender, or accept? I won't cry for you. What is the illumination that they need to see today? What is I won't cry for you? Thank you. All right, we landed on top of effortlessness and surrender to what if. Surrender to inner peace. Taurus, what the hell you got going on? This card landed on top of these two cards. Let me try to make sure you can see it. And these are also surrendering and releasing, Taurus. This is what your card for this I won't cry for you landed on top of. I'm just about, y'all got me over here going. It's so, this feeling is so overwhelming. It says cultivate inner peace on a daily basis. In quiet meditation moments, focus on the stillness within and enjoy the inner refuge. Do you have to go in yourself to find yourself to get peace, Taurus? What is this outside environment doing to you? Whether it be the environment or the people within the environment. Others will feel your good vibes too. And your life will flow more easily when you get away from the environment that causes this and away from the people that is causing this, because this is the foundation. When I say this card go hard, it can go hard in so many ways. It can go hard against you, or it can go hard for you. You make the decision, Taurus. You the one over here crying tears of blood. I don't like this. Spirit, thank you. Whew. Sometimes you have to just breathe. Okay? I mean, my tears are here. I won't let them fall. This is... Okay, so let me give you these numbers real quick before I see what you will gain. Okay, so this is a 4 here. And this is a 6. So all together they make a 10. And this is not about perfection and completion. No, no, no. Because when you have the 10, the 0 falls. And it's 1. What is 1? 1 is one singular. One unit. This is about you. Because 1 is one you. On one journey. And one thought. That's what the 1 is. To make a whole unit. One unit. The one you. This is you. Because it says, I won't cry for you. Who the hell are you talking to? Because this is you talking to someone else. This is you talking to something that you're seeing outward. And you're crying blood. Right? So the one you. And the one journey is the enlightenment. You coming into enlightenment. That's the journey. And the one thought is this. And they telling you this thought needs to bring balance. Because this is a 6. And then they turn around and told you, you need to surrender to inner peace. And these cards don't have numbers. They just have the headers. Spirit, when, Taurus, not if. when Taurus comes into enlightenment and accepts inner peace, and they will no longer cry for other people because they have found themselves, what will they gain? What will they gain? Man, y'all car flew all the way on the floor. Higher learning on the floor. From the ground up, literally. Higher learning. And let me tell you something about this here. That's the power, because it's purple. He is cloaked in all white. He is white, that his hair is white. But everything around him is blue. Can you see it? Harmony. Peace. Calming. Relaxing. That's that inner peace. Remember that? Remember you had this? Yeah. That's that inner peace. That's what blue represents. Harmony and joy. It says you have learned from experience. This experience. That go hard right now. More inner study is required. That's this enlightenment here. This is why the Queen of the Light is here. To bring forth a balance. That's a 6. Yeah. More inner study is now required to further progression. Progression of what? That inner peace, baby. Listen, Taurus, I don't know what's going on. I don't know what you done been through. They just said experience. So experience is what you could currently be in, or it could be what you have went through. But at the end of the day, this has caused so much pain. I'm over here with tears in my eyes for you. No other sign. Not even my own. And I gave my own, them Scorpios, I gave them the business. Because I told them I would not accept the shit that I seen. They can have it. That's what I told them. One thing about me, I'm going to go hard for you. Because there's a message here. And I hope you accept and understand all the messages. And see, this is a regret. So this is something that you are regretting you're going through. Or you regret that you went through. But I'm going to tell you something, Taurus. In order to further along in this path that we on called life, you have to learn from experience. You have to learn these lessons. I just told you the angel of balance, love, and strength. They are literally angels. They possess love. But they are not going to give love to everyone because they're not the regular community angels. Those are the angels. They're majors. Just like we have the major arcanas and then we have the regular courts. Same thing. But these angels will not come forth unless you say, angel of love, I need love in my life right now. Please bless me with what you possess. Because this angel it possesses the love. It possesses the balance. It possesses the strength. This got me amped up over here. I don't know what the situation is. I done told you what I felt. I'm over here about to cry. I don't know if you have cried or you're currently crying, but it's here. Then you got your ancestors coming in here telling you, oh, call, you need to talk. We need to talk because you're missing the communication signs. Listen, Taurus. Listen, I pray love, light, and wisdom to you. Because all of this anger and being upset and you dwelling on it, you losing yourself. Now you over here suffering. No. Listen. I am Leah with enlightened, that is knowledgeable, guided, and informed. Mystic is spiritual, otherworldly, you know, outside of this physical realm, this world here. Yeah, that's why I told you I talk to spirits. All you have to do is email me, because yeah, it's a lot. That's like when I got the message to come forth and offer these services, you know, to YouTube. I got a name, Rachel Whitfield, Rachel Mayfield. I don't know who that is, but it's a woman here, and that's all she keeps saying. Find her, find her, find her, find her. Listen, I don't know. You know, it takes 3 for the creation. It takes you on one end, me in the middle, and then the spiritual realm, family and divine spirit. And Enlightened Mystic and Essentials is life, life path, life journey, journeys, path, life. So Taurus, please leave a comment and please email me, because the need is great. I don't know what you're going through, but just from me to you, I'm praying for you, because you know I like to use examples, and a lot of the examples that I use it's about my life. You know, when I decided to come on YouTube finally, because I kept being pushed by spirit, go, 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 go. I kept saying, I don't see my purpose. I don't see my purpose. Spirit said, all right, you're going to start losing. Well, I lost twice, because at time my head is hard. And I like to finish and work on whatever I'm doing or working on at the time before I move to something else. And I was like, well, I read, you know, face to face. I think that's okay. No. I've been in a situation like this with a Taurus. I was with that man for 8 years. This was years ago. And he was the first and he was the last that I accepted this shit here from. Yeah, baby. And you know, now I look back and I say, you know what? I'm so thankful that I went through that, and I'm thankful that I had to experience that, even though it was hell to pay, baby. It was hell to pay. I just told y'all, you won't put your damn hands on me. But we used to fight like cats and dogs. And after so long of you being busted upside your damn head, because I was young as hell, so I didn't leave. We was there 8 years. Now that I look back and I know what I will not deal with and I will not accept, now the next ones who have came after him, what? Act like you want to get mad. And you act like you want to cause this to me. This anger and change, and act like you want to cause this to me. Me losing myself, one thing about me, listen, I go to the dark with no problem. I can be very dark, but that's not my purpose here. My purpose is to go to the darkness when I am required to go for you all, like now. And I like to dig deep. I told you I was a Scorpio. Water sign. You step in my pond and see how deep I can go. And pray you make it back up. Not unless I'm taking you there. Yeah. But now it's like I have learned to conversate. You know, and I have learned how to get to that position and that point of conversating instead of debating. Because debating is the arguments, the yelling, the fighting, the fussing, the lying, roar, and the hell with these gifts. But I had to also understand and accept that sometimes people don't know no other way, because they have not been taught other way, another way. And they can only display what they have been seen and not what they have been taught. It's a big difference between seeing, looking, and teaching. And they came in and told you, you take over that role. You the teacher. Yeah. But make it through this. Make it through all this. Yeah. And stop dwelling on it, please. Because you obsessed. It's taking over, honey. And it's causing inner conflict. Inner conflict could be like in the spiritual where you wrestling with yourself. But inner conflict could be also problems within your body. From being stressed the hell out. Nope. One thing about it. I will go to the dark freely. Excuse me, myself. But as far as somebody else sending me there, hell no. I will not allow it. I will refuse, honey. And it's just that simple. If you in a situation where somebody is putting their hands on you, I don't know. I'm just saying. You need to start figuring out a way to get the hell up out of there. And there are services out there that will help you. And I hope you don't have children. But if you do, date by. If you don't want to do it for you, you do it for your children. Because at the end of the day, children need their parents. They need their mothers and their fathers to survive this life here. This path that we're on is hell to pay here. But it's all for the good of learning the lessons to move forward and be rewarded. But how can you be rewarded and successful if you're not here? And then you over there in the spiritual realm. Like the same ancestors who trying to talk to you now. You over there. So now what you going to do? You going to sit here and try to talk to your children. And they may probably be in the same state as you, not paying attention. Don't know where to go or who to go to for help. I'm here. Because this done ruffle my feathers. Listen. I'm Leah. Leave a comment. Like the video. Subscribe. You know. Yeah. This is what I do. I like to help. That's my purpose. Me helping you. You helping me. Until then, love, light, and wisdom. Taurus, figure it out, let it go, and we'll work it out. Plain and simple. Y'all have a good one and take care of yourselves.